Good morning and welcome back to Breakfast Television. Statistic Canada reports that although 94% of Black Canadian youth would like to pursue a university degree, only 60% believe they actually will. Now, Ted Rogers community grants enable youth to continue their education, to not only develop skills, but to help them to succeed in the future. We're joined this morning by Peter King Rogers, Senior Director of Corporate Social Responsibility, and community grant recipient Garth Neislon of the Scarborough YMCA. Good morning, gentlemen. So, Peter, tell us more about this Ted Rogers grant and the incredible work that it's doing.
Thanks, Nicole, and good morning. Since 2017, Rogers has awarded 300 Ted Rogers community grants to youth organizations like YMCA across Canada who have programming focused on mentoring, entrepreneurship, STEM, and community leadership. And we're very excited to be awarding the 2021 community grants, where the youth programming really focuses on unlocking their full potential and providing the skills for them to succeed inside and outside the classroom.
Now, of course, 2021 looks different, right? And I'm assuming that the process in finding all of these recipients looked a little bit different this year for you.
Well, yeah, COVID, for everyone, created some challenges. And for the charitable sector, it created challenges because a lot of their doors shut and the youth that would have accessed these programs had to go virtual. So they had to pivot their programming, although the resources were even more essential given that kids were at home learning, isolation. So even more important for companies to step up and support these organizations that have incredible programs and impact with youth across Canada.
And now, Garth, from the YMCA, you are part of this mentorship program. What is it exactly that is involved with it?
I just want to say quickly that if you're from a family where your parents or someone in your family has not gone to college or university, you're highly unlikely that you will go to university. So I think that people who aspire, they don't have the role models to be able to do that. And they don't also see themselves in these careers that offer a better opportunity for them. So the reason we're developing the program is to provide some mentors and role models and to provide them with some workplace exposure so that we can take them to campuses of universities and to different businesses so they can see Black people in those environments and aspire to those roles. And then we're going to work on their life skills and interpersonal skills as well, because we need to make sure people are on time. They have all the right interpersonal skills and so on to be able to, complete their goals. And then we also want to create a community of support so people feel like we're part of the community and people are out there trying to help us.
And now, Garth, you touched on this a little bit before, but seeing people in those roles, what does that do? How does that inspire and make someone apply themselves, really?
Yeah, because I think that if you don't see someone in those roles, you don't see yourself there either. And that's a real thing. If you walk into a major institution, into the banks, or you don't see doctors or lawyers or people in professions, you tend to think you cannot achieve those goals either.
And how can people be a part of this mentorship and help inspire these kids?
Well, we're looking for mentors. Now, right now, we're in the developmental stage, so we're probably going to be launching at the end of March. But for anyone who's interested, they can contact the YMCA at our website at memberservices@ymcagta.org.
That's awesome. And more people can find information. Again, it's making a big impact. For you personally, Garth, what has the response been like from people who have benefited from this grant?
Oh, they've gone on to do great things. And I just wanted to thank Rogers for providing this opportunity and these funds for us to be able to do the work we're doing in the community, because it's well needed. We don't want to lose our young people. We want to keep them engaged and aspiring to great things. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Peter and Garth, for joining us this morning. I'm going to throw things over back to Mel in the studio.